Good evening, happy day 43. Had some tech issues today, so annoyingly I couldn't upload my videos to my desktop, so I've got to do a screencast. So good news is you don't get to see my face. Anyway, I hope you've had a great day. So today is video 3 of 3, looking at those wedge shots. We're looking at low launching, high spinning wedge shots. First video looked at the importance of equipment, a good wedge, a good ball. Also looked at the importance of a quality lie. Very hard to do this when you're from the rough. You need that nice tight dry lie to hit from. Yesterday's session we looked at delivering the club back to its design plane. We saw good wedge players tend to deliver the golf club back on the same plane that it's designed to be on. That helps manage the path of the golf club, helps manage where the sweet spot is coming into the golf ball. Today we're going to look at how the pivot moves, how you move your body that helps deliver the golf club in an appropriate way to really help get that launch angle that really facilitates that low launching, high spinning golf shot. So as we spoke about on the first session, what needs to happen is we ideally want to launch the ball out about half the amount of the design loft. So we have a loft of 58 degrees. I'm looking to launch the ball out at about 29-30, which is what I demonstrated in that first session. We get a lot of that lower launching from the fact that we get friction from that good wedge and that good ball. But we've still got to take some loft off the golf club as well to help get that low launching shot. And what we found when we hit some shots on TrackMan is the dynamic loft, which is the loft you apply at impact, so the face angle you apply at impact, is often somewhere between 40 to 43. So I'm taking off at almost 15 to 18 degrees amount of loft coming into the ball. And I do that by leaning the shaft towards the target. So there's an element of forward lean to the shaft to help take the loft off and help drive the ball out a little bit lower. So we're going to talk today how you can use your pivot to help deliver the shaft in that nicely forward position. First things first though, I just want you to have a quick look at the setup. I want you to notice the way that my feet are appropriate for the task. I'm only trying to hit a shot of 30 to 80 yards here, so I'm not looking for a wide driver stance. The stance is appropriate for the energy that I need. The next thing I want you to take note of as well, I've just got a little bit of pressure into my lead foot. I'm right-handed, so my left foot, probably about 60% into my lead side. That helps me just pivot around the nice centered point. I don't want too much load or sway into my right side in my backswing. I've got quite a neutral shaft position to begin with. I'm just sort of setting it to the manufacturer design. So let's view myself at impact. Let's show you that I'm taking loft off the golf club by leaning the shaft towards the target. So let's just freeze frame this at impact, and you'll see that I've definitely delivered it in a more forward position to where it started. Okay. Yesterday's video looked at how I delivered it on the same plane. I'm actually now leaning it forward relative to its design. Obviously you can't see that from a down the line view. Looking at face on though, I want to discuss today how we actually do that, and we're going to do that from the pivot. We're going to do that from the movement of the body. So I've got a couple of really good exercises to help you achieve a good movement in the body, help you get that good pivot so you can lean that shaft forward. What I also want you to quickly notice, although I'm hitting definitely down onto the golf ball, I'm squeezing the ball off the ground. It doesn't stay down for long. I'm by no means digging this. And my pivot helps me exit up and around to stop the club digging into the ground. So let's show you these couple of drills. The first one, classic Faldo Ledbetter drill from the 90s, but it's really useful for your pitching. We just call this the towel drill. So go and grab yourself a towel, wrap it on your arms. It gives you a real connection between your arms and your torso. I like to see good pitch to the ball very much be more torso driven rather than necessarily using the legs and the hips like you necessarily would in a sort of fuller, more powerful golf shot. So I try and set the club on a nice plane on the way back. Again, not too much sway to the right. Once I've sort of got appropriate energy in the club, I'm then just settling it in transition, just getting balance back into my feet. And then from here, I've got the green light to really pivot my sort of chest area, really pivot that towel towards the target. And by moving my upper body in this way, it helps lean the shaft slightly towards the target. I think a really good image that works for people is often most tops have like a logo on it, so I've got an Under Armour top on there. I'm just really getting that sense that Under Armour top is zipping up and around towards the target, and again that helps put the lean on the shaft, but also stops the club from digging as it sort of takes it back out the ground as I'm pivoting it up and away. Okay, so that's a really good drill. So grab yourself a towel and get a sense of what you feel when you do that. The next exercise I want you to try is actually the simple art of actually just tossing or throwing a ball down the garden into your net, or when you get to the driving range practice ground, just getting a sense of just tossing the ball. I'm a big believer that people can move, you've just got to get them a sense of what to do when they've got a golf club in their hand. So simple as just get a ball in your hand, just get the sense you're just tossing it down the range, okay, or tossing it down your garden. Just get a feel for how your body is responding when you do that, okay. Just get a feel for how your body is responding when you just toss that ball down that garden. Again, put the golf club back in your hand and then just re-feel those similar feelings. So hopefully that's been helpful. Remember, the goal for it is to get that low launch, high spinning wedge shot. We talked about equipment, we talked about good quality lie, we talked about a good plane angle, and today we talked a couple of things in setup, but really how you need to move that pivot, how you need to move your body to deliver that shaft with a little bit of lean on it. De-lofts the club, helps the ball come out nice and low. Good luck, enjoy the practice, and look forward to seeing you soon, and see you tomorrow as well. Take care.